When you're on the road, let's talk about meals. As you can see, I'm a big boy. I don't like to skip a meal. Now, when you're car camping, there's a lot of really easy meals, like fruits and granola bars and things like that. But I'm talking specifically about like hot meals, okay? And how I deal with those when I'm car camping. So, first thing we have here is my fridge. Now, I'll put a link to this thing down below in the description because this is not a very expensive car fridge, and this thing is fantastic. This is just Reflectix. This isn't really necessary. I chose to do it. It's just attached on here with Velcro. I have the Reflectix all the way around except for that side where the vents on for the compressor are and the plug and all that stuff. So my fridge, it won't open quite all the way on top of the platform, but pretty close. The fridge is pretty big. This thing holds a lot of stuff. And I typically keep it right around 32 to 35 degrees, give or take, and it holds there pretty darn efficiently. I can run this off of the power inverter built into the Jeep. I can also run it off of my portable battery. Let me grab that real quick. So this is my portable power station. Again, I'll put a link down below because it's not a Jackery. It's very affordable, and guess what? It works like a Jackery, okay? So this bad boy has regular outlets, USB outlets, you know, whatever you want. So I actually tested it a couple times in a row when I first got the fridge. With this fully charged, running the fridge at 32 degrees, it ran my fridge for 5 days on average in the hot garage. Once or twice it ran it for 4 days. One time it ran it for 6.5, but it pretty effectively, that's not the word I want, pretty consistently did it for 5 days. Now that's 5 days without this being charged. This can be charged off of the power inverter in the car, off the cigarette lighter in the car, off of solar, off of a wall outlet. There's a lot of options to recharge this bad boy. Now, I have an onboard battery setup that is going to go into the car that's actually going to eliminate the need for this, but we're not there yet. So I'm showing you this version of the setup because everything else will be the same. So my fridge can run for several days off of this without a charge, which is not something I ever do or need to do, but it's nice to know that it can do it. So for meals, I keep everything that needs to be cold in the fridge. The easiest way to eat on the road is vegan. But again, I'm a big boy. I like my meals, which means I like my protein. I'm not a big fan of vegan. I will eat a little bit of vegan stuff, but basically what I like to do, I put some drinks like water, like some beers or whatever in here. I almost said water. I don't really put my water in here. But I'll put some drinks in here, some milk if I need it. But largely what I'll fill this up with when I'm on the road is pre-cooked meat, such as like that chicken that's made for like fajitas, some pre-cooked brats, bacon, things like that, whatever. So, but primarily for meals, what I like to do is, let's say I'm going to do a chicken stir fry. So I'll get a bunch of veggies together, get them ready, and then I will put them all in a bag and vacuum seal them. And I will vacuum seal a bunch of meals kind of like that ahead of time and put them in here. And then in the morning or whenever, because it doesn't really take that long, set the camera right here, I use my Hot Logic. If you guys have never heard of a Hot Logic, this is really big with truckers. This thing is about 35 bucks, and it is one of the greatest things you can have for car camping, let me tell you. Let's open this up. All right, so the Hot Logic is basically a heating pad. So this element here will heat up your food in really no time at all. You could throw your stuff in here and go for a drive, like to run errands or whatever you're gonna do, and it's gonna be ready. I like to hook it up like in the morning and then go fishing or whatever, and it's just ready when I come back. It cooks it. This thing is actually will get hot enough to cook raw meat to well done. That's crazy. And it's never burned my food. So you can use any kind of container in here, like the glass containers, anything that fits in here. It comes with one of these really cheap little plastic containers. And I actually have a bunch of these that I bought from Walmart because they're super cheap. But so what I do is I pop the lid off. I pull out my vacuum sealed veggies. I dump them in there. I take a little bit of like that pre-cooked fajita chicken, if I'm going to use that, for example. I toss that in there, put the lid on, give it all a little shake to mix it up. Toss it in here, plug it in, and let that do the job. And then you have a hot and ready meal. So I'll carry some fruit with me, like bananas or oranges or something. Cans of beans with pop tops, instant rice, things that you can boil, cup of noodles. But for like if I want chicken fajitas, I'll put the chicken and the veggies and everything in that Hot Logic and let it do all the work for me. And then it's just so easy. And I have a little cooking stove I bring and things like that. Like I can cook anything I want on the road. I can get as complicated as I want. But on average, if you have like some oatmeal, some fruits, some granola bars, some oatmeal, a couple of those vacuum sealed things, and some ice cold beers, man, you are sitting pretty. I wanted to share that with you because honestly, not everybody is up on these Hot Logics. These are really, really underrated, especially for the cost. And as you can see, it packs up super small. And that's how I make meals when I'm car camping with my Jeep. I hope that you found this video informative. Please take a second and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. What are some of your Hot Logic meal recipes or recipe ideas? Any questions you might have, just drop them out down there below, and I'll do my best to engage with all of you. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.